Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back today with another cryptocurrency video. Today's video is sponsored by Loandex and I'll be reviewing their project as well as their ICO, which will actually take place in two phases. The first phase will be the pre-ICO, which is actually live right now, and that is ending in just under 19 days. So the end of that will be on May 28th. Just to go over a bit more information about what Loandex is about. It is an exchange platform that will be offering multiple cryptocurrencies to trade in, and some of its key features is that it will be a high-frequency trading exchange with zero trading fees. You heard that correctly, and it will be a decentralized exchange. So just to go over the dates again, the pre-ICO is live right now, and that will end on May 28th. As you can see, the ICO will start on the 4th of June and will end July 4th. So there will be a 20% bonus both during the pre-ICO and the ICO. And let's go ahead and cover more about Loandex. So you can already contribute now right here. First off, they mention why they chose to be decentralized. And that comes with a lot of benefits, especially for exchanges. So first of all, they're going to have decentralized accounts. That means that there won't be a need for the Know Your Customer. That's also known as the KYC. And what that basically means is you don't have to submit information about who you are, passport, stuff like that. A lot of exchanges require that, and that's unsafe a lot of the time. It's a lot of hassle, and it just makes it much easier for everyone involved to not go through that process. They also have secure identity, which means that they've decided to avoid attacks and distractions from different bodies by not requesting user detail, right? That goes back to not needing the KYC by having decentralized accounts. And they also have decentralized account balances. What that means is that the accounts, right, the user balances are actually held in a smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain and not on the exchange itself. That prevents losses through hacks and stuff like that. And if you've been in the crypto space, you know how common it is for big exchanges to get hacked, and that often comes from the fact that they're centralized and that the actual exchange is holding on to those accounts. Here, this is not the case, right? Loandex isn't touching your accounts. That's all on a smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain so that no one can actually access it. Go over some of the Loandex features here. We can see that the exchange will have both a web and desktop version that will hold 10 currencies at launch, and they will also be conducting a poll for users to vote for coins that they want to be listed on the exchange. And Loandex is actually going to be the first decentralized exchange to offer margin trading. Now, just to go over these features here, we can see that Loandex will have 4 base currency market pairs. So they're going to have LDX, which is their Loandex token, their native token, and as well as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin. They will have LDX market pair that'll actually be free forever. And if you're going to be trading in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, there's going to be a 0.05% fee just for maintenance and logistics expenses only. Now, the Loandex token will be the only currency that will be accepted for payment on their platform and any other services that they render. So that's the LDX token that I mentioned previously. And their server will be able to handle more than 120 million monthly visitors. The supply of LDX will be capped at 1 billion, so there will never be more than that. And they also have a burning program in place, right? That means that they're going to try to keep that supply as small as possible while even reducing it over time. So each vote during the poll for a coin listing will cost 0.1 LDX. The LDX paid for voting will be sent automatically to a burn address, and there will be a buyback and also a burn program, right, to increase value for our token holders by diminishing that supply over time. So more information about the ICO. First off, the pre-ICO stage, which will be limited to 100 million LDX, and that will be priced at 0.01 with a 20% bonus purchase. So that phase is going to last 21 days. Like I said, it's already live right now, and it will end on May 28th. And the ICO stage, they're going to supply 600 million LDX sold at a price of 0.02 with a 20% purchase bonus. So once again, right, if you get in during the pre-ICO, you are getting in at a lower price, but both of them do have a 20% purchase bonus. I mentioned the dates previously, but the ICO stage will be from June 4th to July 4th. So once again, total supply 1 billion LDX tokens. 70% is going towards the ICO slash investors. 20% purchase bonus, 5% bounty, 5% reserve, symbol LDX, already mentioned that, and a hard cap of 13 million US dollars. That's actually not a lot at all. A lot of ICOs have a much higher hard cap, and this is a good sign because that shows that they're not being greedy, right? They're really just trying to get the funds that they need to actually build the platform and start getting all of this up and running. So they're definitely keeping that very small there. To go over the roadmap, we can see that they go over the dates here, of course, second quarter of 2018, that's where we're in right now. For the third quarter of 2018, after all the pre-ICO and ICO will be done, they will have Loandex listed on exchanges. They're going to have continued development of Loandex, and they will also be launching the beta version of the Loandex web platform. Now, for the fourth quarter of 2018, Loandex will be officially launching the web version, and moving into 2019 here, there's going to be the completion of margin trading features, launching margin trading on the platform for the first quarter of 2019. Second quarter, Loandex desktop development beginning, and third quarter of 2019 will actually be the completion of the Loandex desktop platform as well as the actual launch of the Loandex desktop platform. To go over the allocation of funds quickly, the majority of that will be going towards development, a lot of it also going towards marketing, only 15% towards the team, and then small amounts for legal and advisors. They do have a referral program, so you can actually spread the word and get rewarded 10% of referral commission. You can look into that there if you're interested in being a bigger participant in the community and in the Loandex ecosystem. So they have a nice little team here, basically filling up every spot that they really need here, including experts in blockchain. A lot of people here you'll see that have experience in blockchain and in the industry in general. Once again, they go over why someone should use Loandex, and they talk about how all account balances are decentralized on the Ethereum blockchain, so no risk of hacks there. Customer support 24/7. They talk about that in a bit more detail in the white paper. We're going to get to that in just a second. And they also talk about that bounty program like I mentioned previously. So $400,000 worth of LDX will be used for the bounty program. Now let's jump right into the white paper and talk about what it's all about in a little bit more detail. So first of all, they talk about the current problems that are found with the cryptocurrency markets and exchanges. So first of all, high trading fees, right? Like we said, Loandex actually has 0 trading fees. There's a lot of difficulties with real-time trading, right? And they have a couple things in place to avoid those limitations. Now, there's also no downtime warning. We've seen multiple exchanges like Coinbase go down at the worst possible times, and that can obviously cause a lot of problems for just the marketplace in general, but also traders and investors who aren't able to access their trades when it's maybe the most important, and that's really just not okay. Now, there's also asset security, a lot of security features put in place here on the Loandex platform. They also have, they talk about how one of the big problems is that there's limited fiat currency support, and they're trying to change that. Now, also no multi-language support for international reach. A lot of these exchanges only focus on a very particular area or country, right? And Loandex is trying to go global here. And they also talk once again about that slow, lengthy, and insecure KYC progress. I'm sure you've already experienced it, where it takes ages to actually get accepted onto exchange, and you have to submit a bunch of personal information to these exchanges that you may not even trust in the first place. So that's something that they're getting rid of completely. And they have issues to all these problems. So like they say, first of all, they're going to facilitate trades and be 100% commission free here. Now they're going to be able to maximize the profit for traders by being feeless and increasing market liquidity. They also talk about how they're going to have faster rates, basically providing more than 1 million every second, making the platform actually real time and creating efficient trading. now, as you can see, once again, built on top of that Ethereum blockchain. And to go over the exchange in a little bit more detail, I already talked a lot about this, but some of the couple things that are interesting here is that they're going to be able to enter over 120 million visitors per month and not have any downtime. Once again, they can do that through being a decentralized service. And to talk a little bit more about Loandex here, we can see that they're going to have multiple security measurements, decentralized once again, and they're going to have two-factor authentication. They are also going to be fully decentralized, like I mentioned previously, zero trading fees. And just to talk a little bit more about that, they mention how they're also going to have margin trading and up to 10 times the access. That's something that's really seen nowhere else. So it will increase a great amounts in the exchange itself, and there's also going to be a lot of better possibilities for business orders being implemented immediately. So they also are going to have 24/7 customer support service. Once again, this is almost inexistent across exchanges in the cryptocurrency industry. Unfortunately, customer support is usually very bad or not even there. So the fact that they're going to have 24/7 customer support is absolutely huge. They're going to have distributed order matching. They're also going to have automated trading features. Already talked a lot about the ICO and its structure, hard capped at 1 billion tokens like I mentioned. And so that covers my review for Loandex. Once again, if you're interested in their projects, I will have a link to them at the top of the description of this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.